नमस्कार दोस्तों, पहला सुख की तरफ से आप सभी का हम लोग वेलकम करते हैं। एक सवाल लोग आपसे पूछना चाह रहे हैं बिकॉज लोग जानते हैं कि यू आर डूइंग वेरी वेल इन योर सेकेंड इनिंग ऑल्सो, नॉट ओनली इन योर लाइफ बट ऑल्सो इन योर करियर एंड एवरीथिंग। तो सर आप किस तरीके से, अगर आप अपना एक पिछला पोस्ट रिटायरमेंट का थोड़ा समय देखें, तो व्हाट यू थिंक कि एक जो बंदा है जो रिटायर हो जाते हैं पर कई बार उनकी लाइफ जो है वो बहुत ज्यादा डल हो जाती है, पर तब भी वो एक सेंस बनाए रखें हाउ टू मैनेज देयर मनी, हाउ टू मैनेज देयर बिजनेस। तो कुछ अगर आप फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी की टिप्स दे सकें, बिजनेस टिप्स दे सकें, तो बहुत फायदा होगा सर हमारे व्यूअर्स को।
Sure. So anyway, first, thank you for getting me on your uh, webinar, and I'm so happy that I can, give some of my views and my feelings back to people who wish to know. So first thing is, second innings, yes. I think the key in all this is that whatever you decide to do, it has to be your passion. You have to do it with your full heart and soul. You cannot get into a business just because it is for trying to earn money, or something. You have to really enjoy what you're doing, especially as your second innings, because you have already more or less, you're at the later stage in your life. So you must enjoy every morning when you get up. You should be happy to get on with your work. So few tips when I started my business. Of course, I had no clue about how to run a business or to do anything, having come from a very structured environment in the armed forces. So over time, and these are the basic things that I learned. So first thing was that running a business or anywhere in life, actually, this is true, is you have to be completely honest. And honest is with everyone, honest with your clients, honest with your staff, and honest with yourself also. You should not be trying to fool yourself somewhere or this. It is okay. Everyone is fallible. No one is infallible. Everyone makes mistakes. It's only when you are open and you are happy to express exactly what has happened, something, no one takes it badly. So if you're honest, I think you have won, I would say 60-70% of the battle in being successful. Second thing which I sincerely believe, and which I have believed always, is seek advice. Now it is very important that advice you have to seek from the correct people. There are many armchair experts who really don't know much about a subject but are willing to give you all kinds of advice. But no one knows everything. And when you are entering any field, I may know about something to do with boats, but I may not understand something very well about finance or taxation or other things when you start off something. And so you have to seek advice from the right people, and must never feel hesitant to seek advice, because if you seek the right advice from the right people, you will get very good inputs, and they will help you in business and in life also. If you say something wrong with your health, you don't go to a roadside quack, you go to a doctor, you go to someone who has that experience. So that way, always be happy to seek advice. Don't think that you know everything, in any field. And if you approach people with the right attitude and ask the right questions, you will get the right answers. So you have to be sure of what you are going to ask so that you get the correct answer. Sometimes people go with very broad questions. If you go with a very broad question, you will get an answer which may not entirely be satisfactory for what you are seeking. Third thing is, in a business, you get into a business because you are providing a value, you're providing a good, and you're providing some kind of service. Always make sure that you are providing value. And whatever value you are providing, seek the correct and fair price for that value. Don't undervalue yourself. Don't overvalue yourself. You must always ensure that you get a fair price for what you are offering. Yes, sometimes what you are offering is expensive. It's true. You have to demand that your value, your offer, you have to demand the correct price for what you are offering. If you feel that someone is not willing to pay you a fair price for what you're offering, then it is better to reject that and not take it, rather than take it on and then feel upset about it and then not do a correct job. Because when you are doing something, it should be done at 100%. When you do something, it should never be done even at 99%. Because after all, like I always believe that if I give my word that something will be done, or if I say that this will be done, you have to provide that complete 100%. Maybe go beyond that, but never less than that. And the last thing, which I find very common in India, is people tend to overpromise and underdeliver. You should never do that. If at all, you may underpromise and overdeliver. That is a far better thing. This could be in terms of price. It could be in terms of what you are giving. It could be in terms of time. You say, I will give it to you in 15 days, and then you can't give it for 3 weeks. It is always, it leaves a very bad taste with the person who is at the receiving end. So again, it comes back to honesty only in one way, but always be correct in what you are offering, and say there is a problem. Say you are going to get something, it's coming from abroad, it gets delayed. Be quick and inform your client, that, look, I'm sorry, this has happened, because if you are giving the right feedback and, to your people will value that, instead of trying to make excuses, and be dishonest. I think it is very important to have a structured saving plan, even in your business. So you earn something, you have to put aside something. And this has helped me a lot, in fact, over the last 6 months, because as we know, thanks to COVID-19, a lot of work is down. But if you have that reserve in your business, it helps you to keep going through these difficult times. I can say that till today, I have not cut anything, salaries of any of my staff, or, I'm still paying them 100%. Because I feel it is also, they give their lives to work for you. You have to support them through difficult times, and they also understand that times are tough and that you are making an extra effort. In fact, for the first 4 months, while I was paying my staff all their full salaries, I did not take anything for myself, because I can afford to be without that. I have a cushion. I'm happy and lucky in life to have that cushion for myself. But some of these people don't have that kind of a financial cushion. So it is important to make sure that your business can survive through such, unforeseen circumstances that can come along. And this is it, contingencies. You have to cater for contingencies. You have to plan for them. You have to have those cushions. I think these are my simple rules that I follow in my business,
बहुत अच्छा सर। तो आपने बहुत बखूबी बताया, और दोस्तों आपने सुना ही है कि ऑनेस्टी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है। हम लोग इस पे एक दो सवाल और मेरे जहन में आए हैं, वो पूछेंगे, पर हम आपको बता दें कि जो लोग हिंदी समझते हैं बेहतर तरीके से, कि एडवाइजेस लीजिए, ईगो मत रखिए, ऑनेस्टी को मेंटेन रखिए, और कहीं ना कहीं आपके अंदर एक गिविंग नेचर होना चाहिए, एक सर्विस नेचर बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप वो मेंटेन रखें। और ज़्यादा वादे करके फिर आप डिलीवर कम करें, उससे थोड़ा सा दूर जाइए।